Real, one day I was living with this lady, and her daughters crawled in the bed, and I ain't have.
Yeah.
I was up under the cover.
Wow.
And I was like, oh,
I am officially done with Corey. And after this video, those of you that still support this dude after this, man, you deserve something worse than a permanent pose. 6 feet under. This dude is a joke. And, you know, these are videos that I had never saw. I didn't know that he talked like this in this manner. And now a lot of things is being uncovered, right? And dealing with Corey. Corey, if TMZ gets a hold of this, his career is done. It's finished, right? Corey talked about doing things with underage girls, 5-year-olds, children climbing up in the bed with him while he didn't have any clothes on. He said some real raunchy and racy things in here, and it goes beyond comedy to the point where it's just not funny.
When I was in Iceland, you don't have to be no 18. I think it was 13, maybe 14.
Yeah.
That's a grunt. The vagina been on this planet 14 years. I've said this before on the show also. Do you know if a woman 16 years old gives you a baby, that is going to be 16, 17, 18, 19. That is going to be one of the healthiest babies possible.
Right.
Well,
at that age, they've been on the planet long enough. They're in their prime developmental wise to create a life. But you're taught in America something different.
Those eggs are buoyant. You could dribble them eggs. They got bounce back.
Now, you heard what he said about the age of consent in Iceland. But this dude went on to a podcast years ago and he admitted to going on there and testing those uncharted waters with those children, right? And he tried to put it in comedic fashion and jokes. Now, you heard him and that idiot Craig on there talking about the eggs and how they can bounce and all that kind of stuff as if this stuff is funny, right? These sitting there like, you know, these should have, see, this right here makes me not feel for D in a lot of ways because you sit there through a lot of this stuff as if it was funny. It makes me question you because he went on to this show and said this.
Go to other countries, I'm just saying, in America, most people only know what they know in America, but I've been to other countries, and in Iceland, I think the legal age to get with a girl is 13 years old.
Oh my God.
It blows people's mind when they hear it. But in Iceland, R. Kelly is not a criminal.
He's trying to get extradited.
He's a normal guy in Iceland. I went to Iceland, and you just can't offer him money and gifts. And I thought that was so unfair that you couldn't give him nothing after you was done with him.
This dude crazy.
I'm not going to Iceland.
So I assume you've been to Iceland and you took advantage of the laws. Is that what you're saying?
I had a great time in Iceland.
Wait, we're not going to go there. We're not going to go.
Now, this is the thing. Some of y'all up there count this up as just saying these were jokes. These were jokes. And you'll argue me tooth and nail. George, man, this is comedy. This is dark comedy. Man, you know, he just joking. He don't mean what he's saying up there. And I'll just look at you like you're crazy, right? Because there was a segment when on the 5150 show when he actually talked about a 5-year-old sucking on the bottom. And he went so far with it to the point where I'm just like, huh? Nobody questioned him. Like, I mean, this thing was diabolical. Check this out.
This past weekend, I saw this little girl. She had a Welch's grape juice bottle in her mouth. And she was about 5. She had the whole bottle as far as it'll go, just sucking on it, walking with her mama. Somebody said, get that out her mouth. When they took it out her mouth, that baby said, You know when she stopped crying? When a man picked her up and put her in her lap and started bouncing with it. Then she stopped crying and was looking like this. I say, that's a little growing right there. And everybody will say, Corey, what are you talking about? Corey, you crazy. Get the out of here. This little girl was in her bliss with her mouth wide open. She was just, it had the cap on it and everything. They took it out of her mouth. Then a man picked her up and started shaking her on his knee. And she was like, I said, that's a little, it's just Corey Holcomb crazy. I almost want to go back and ask about that little girl and do a documentary on her life. So one day I can show I know what I'm talking about. But in this society, I'm a bad guy. That ain't nothing no little girl do unless she has the urge to do things like that. She has the urge to be satisfied. But ain't nobody gonna pick it. Corey bad. Corey bad. Everybody, Corey, did you hear what Corey said? The little girl took the bottle out of her mouth and he said she gonna be a yes. And if it was more men in the house, the little daughters wouldn't be walking around with things preparing their jaw for hustle. Her jaw is being prepared for hustle. And this was a little girl.
Her teeth aren't.
Baby Goobler. I like that.
Ugh.
It's hard for me to even do this video, even hearing that. And then Darlene on there joking as if it's funny when he's talking about a 5-year-old. And I don't know how his mind automatically goes to fellatio or something like that when a child is, a 5-year-old has a bottle in their hand. This guy's not mentally stable. He's not right. These ain't even jokes. These are not jokes. And then when a dad puts the baby on his lap and he's rocking the child, you associate that with something like what? What? But y'all think that it gets worse. Look at what he said now.
Real, one day I was living with this lady and her daughters crawled in the bed and I ain't have on.
Yeah.
I was up under the cover.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, and one of her
Tell
daughters
Mike,
was like,
rest in peace.
her daughter was, she was in high school. I think she was 15. Still not legal. You just can't tell your true thoughts. Her daughter was going to be thick like her mama. I know that much.
Yeah.
I knew her daughter was a bust down. She got pregnant like a year after I moved out. She was 16. I knew she was going to get pregnant, goddammit, because she used to do shit. She used to do shit to let me know, damn, this is trying to get me in trouble.
Oh.
Her name was Tiffany.
Right. All of you kids.
Yeah, she has a documentary.
That's the best put. Well,
Now, I work with children. Did y'all just heard what he just said, right? This is the question, though. How would you know something like that? I don't find that funny at all. I'm trying to figure out what's funny about him saying, kid, you know what is the best. I mean, in the comment section, a lot of you weirdo incel dudes, y'all gonna make excuses for this? Oh, he was just joking. What's funny about this? Those of y'all that make excuses for it, what if your baby mom, boyfriend do that to your child? You gonna think it's funny? And they on there saying kid or your child's climbing up in the bed. Like, you think that's funny? This is okay? How? Why? When is this ever okay? But he wasn't done.
you better watch on your kids. Some want some type real bad.
Jesus Christ.
Can you get charged if you spoon a child? Like,
I mean,
get behind him, make him take all his clothes off, and you hug him like that. Is that a
pretty sure.
charge?
Yes, Graham.
What is
pretty
that?
Sure.
Not no penetration. Just
Doesn't have to be penetration. It's so you can't
That's
be.
love.
You can. Okay, hold
What
on.
if it's a stepchild?
Okay, I don't know where we're going with this, but
I'm just asking. They got these charges. I'm trying to see what the charges gonna be.
the wedding ring.
Somebody called me Corey Kelly because I said spoon.
Oh, good one.
I would never
Or Corey Epstein.
spoon a child. I'm asking what happens if you do it. It's called research. Please keep this piece of tape for future references. I'm telling you now, when they go after me, they get dirt like a I'm here to tell you, if they go through my computer, they gonna be like Corey, like what else can I put out there?
Snacks.
I mean, I'm a big in the child. I'm gonna check my browser, goddamn.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That woman is like at a point in her life where she is. It's just nobody likes to say shit like that in America because you can get in trouble for that. Now, I don't want no woman that's 16, 17, 18 because of the laws and because of the mental state she's in. Epstein Island, that'd be a great movie. Yeah. What was happening on Epstein Island?
It was children.
So you telling me
Oh my
No.
God, they weren't cheap.
What the f?
There you go. Now you don't.
What do you mean? I said no, and I said
You wouldn't watch it if it was a movie. It ain't real.
I ain't watching.
Asking you, would you watch it?
And no, there you go.
Marcus, you won't watch
That's
it.
my got there.
See?
That's ridiculous. He knows what he's doing.
I know he
He's
knows.
one of these
I
guys
know
on
he knows.
Jeopardy.
Yeah, I know he knows what he's doing.
He was talking about spooning children and was talking about R. Kelly and was asking certain stupid stuff that she shouldn't even ask. Now, mind you, he a comedian, right? But just certain things that you don't mix with. It's not funny. It's not for comedians. I don't understand. Like, something's demented in his mind. There's a disconnect. Something is really off about this guy, man. Something's off about this guy. He's asking, then he's going to be asking about what goes on at Epstein Island and stuff like that. And could you watch children be, you know what? Could you watch that? Like, this stuff is just weird to the 1000th degree of the degree of the degree of the degree. And I ain't gonna lie, I hope TMZ get this. I hope TMZ get this. This dude got to go, man. Enough of this, man. Enough of this.
Corey, wish my baby happy 16th birthday. Hell, she ain't yours, so this is easy. She turning sweet 16 Saturday. Hey, what's up? Make sure, hey, look, I don't know her name. Isabella. What is her name? Dita 605? Dita 605? Listen, I want to wish your daughter a happy birthday. Her sweet 16. It's a beautiful age, and you make sure you and your daughter have counseling so that if she's broke, cat daddies like me ain't in that age by the time she's 21 through 30. Because if you don't bring them up right, I'm going to be with them on their birthday. I was at the mall with the little broke. We was in Victoria's Secret. And I'm sitting there at the counter. I'm like, what's up? She needs to get measured for a bra. She never been measured for a bra. And she want to have the right size on instead of the Walmart bras. And the lady was like, oh, that is so sweet. Is this your daughter? I said, I'm standing up in this little
Oh my God.
And it wasn't a laugh when I said that. It wasn't a laugh. The lady looked like, I was like, I got a couple of dollars. I get to smash little cute young girls like this that come from poverty. I'm standing up in her. Do you need a bro? My brother's daughter was with a group of us. We were at the hotel because my mom was in town. Dee, was you there?
Yep, I brought the cake.
I know how to do babies.
It was super cute, though.
Everybody was trying to get her attention, but she wouldn't do nothing but hug her daddy because she didn't know us like that.
It's true.
I didn't pay her no attention. I just kept looking away. But, I talk, my voice carries. And she kept looking.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, what happened, D?
She went right to him. It was almost like,
I'm the one wasn't paying her no attention.
And everybody like this, what? Like,
You know what that told me?
What?
She gonna be getting put up in her when she grow up.
God, why
I would never in my life say anything like that about my brother's daughter, my niece. That's not even fun. And he said something where he said his brother's daughters really didn't know him like that. So that means tell me they might not have the best relationship. His mother was in town. But how was that funny? How was that funny? And then, like, what type of dark thoughts you got in your mind to even, for me to pick up my niece and to think something like that, something's wrong. You don't need to be around no children. You don't need to be around nobody. Anybody that make excuse for TMZ, please, listen, when y'all see this video, everybody send this to TMZ. Let them get them. How was this funny? How was this funny to anybody? Then he talked about the lady sent him a message. He said, so your daughter won't be around men like me? Why is this funny? I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think, because I don't even know what to say when it comes to this. This is what it is. right? This is your homeboy. This is who you defend. This the guy you defend. The guy that talk about he naked in the bed and they crawl up in the bed with him. And he talk about 5-year-olds when they sucking on a bottle and all. This is the dude you defend, and he put it in comedic fashion to make you think it's funny, but he's dog whistling. Let me know what you guys think, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Until next time, peace.